Most guitarists look at the fretboard and see a wall of dots. One chord, one position, a second chord somewhere else. No clue how they're connected. But there are only 5 letters in the entire alphabet of the guitar. And once you see them, the whole neck stops being a wall and starts reading like a sentence. The first letter, the C shape, the first chord almost everyone learns, roots on the strings 5 and 2. Then we have the A shape, 3 fingers stacked into one fret. You can use 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. That's its signature, roots on strings 5 and 3. Big one, 6 strings ringing, 3 different places to find your roots, and the shape your fingers will kind of hate first. Stay with it because it's very important to connect all the chords together. If you've ever played a power chord, then you already know half of this. Those bottom 2 strings are the power chord DNA. So we have roots on strings 6, 4 and 1. Finally, the D shape. It's smaller, brighter, only 4 strings. It's the smallest letter, but the one that puts the highest voice in the system. C-A-G-E-D. Memorize that order, it's the alphabet, and it never reshuffles. Here's where it gets interesting. Take the E shape, open, that's an E major, slide it up, 1 fret, you get F major, up another F sharp major, up another G. The shape doesn't change, the chord does. Your finger just becomes a movable capo. Then we can apply the same concept to the A shape. If we play it open, it is A major. If we go up a fret, B flat, B, C, C sharp, that's exactly the same principle. And this is the part that breaks people's brains at the start. Page is not about the key of C. The letters are just shapes. The E shape at the fret 5 is an A major chord. At fret 7, a B major chord. At fret 8, a C. Any shape, any fret, any key. The shape is the unit, not the key. Now the part nobody shows you. The shapes don't just exist, they connect. The same chord, same key, different floors of the same building. We'll stay in C and I'll show you what I mean. Start where you've always started, the open C, the first letter of the chain. Right where the C shape ends, the A shape begins. At the 3rd fret, the same C chord, but you've moved to the next letter of the cage system. Then we get the G shape at fret 5, the awkward one, the one that holds everything together. And we get the E shape at fret 8. Then the D shape at fret 10. So there are no gaps, no leaps, the road just keeps going. And here's the part now that properly gives you a knowledge of what will be happening. After the D shape, we start again. So we get C, A, G, E, D, then we go back to the C shape again. So we have 5 shapes end to end, every fret accounted for. Now you have the whole neck covered with 1 chord, 5 doors into it. But why does any of this work? Pause for a second. Because once you see it, the entire system locks into place. Every note in Western music comes from these 12 notes, 12 chromatic notes, repeating forever. Apply one pattern, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, and out of the other end comes a major scale. That's every chord, every melody, every song you know is hiding, or most of them. Now take that scale, pick the first, skip one, pick the third, skip one, pick the fifth, stack those three notes together, and that's a chord. Root, third, fifth, the bones of every triad ever written. And that's exactly what each caged letter is showing you. Chord tones, the bones anchored on the neck. Scale notes, the connective tissue, filling in around them. The shape isn't a chord, it's a map. So watch what's actually inside each letter. The C shape, the opened position, the chord tones light up first. Those are your anchors, then the rest of the scale fills in around them. You haven't moved your hand, you're just seeing more of what was already there. Now let's go for the E shape. The same trick. At fret 8, chord tones anchor, scale fills in different region of the neck, but it has identical relation. Now the A shape. At fret 3, same again. 5 letters, 5 neighborhoods of the same scale. Scale, arpeggio, they're not 3 different things to memorize. They are 3 different ways of reading the same shape. Now step back, look at what you can do now. 5 open shapes, your alphabet, bar them, move them to any key. Look inside each one. The major scale lives there. Pull out the chord tones, that's your arpeggio. The whole fretboard in one system. That's the caged secret. It's not 5 chords, it's a way of reading the neck. Worth saying out loud, caged isn't the only way to map the fretboard. There's the Berkeley 7-position system, there's 3 notes per string for fast scale playing. Caged just happens to be the most intuitive bridge between chords and scales, which is why we taught it first. If you want to drill these shapes, chord tones, scales, arpeggios in every position, there's an app I built for exactly this. Scale Master Guitar, link in the description. So which letter clicked first for you? C, A, the big ugly G? Tell me below. And there's more coming. The fretboard isn't a maze, it's a language, and you just learned the alphabet.